Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Motown India show. My name is Roy P. Tharian. I have just finished driving this new Force Gurkha Xtreme, and I am convinced that there is no other vehicle on Indian roads that can match its abilities in its price bracket. This vehicle costs around rupees 12.99 lakh ex-showroom Delhi. The inside of this vehicle is quite bland. But when I talk of the inside, this is an off-roader's dream. And when I talk of inside, I mean the engine, the transmission, the transfer box, the suspension and the build. This vehicle, mind you, is not for those who love to be pampered by a host of electronic buttons and upmarket upholstery. This is meant for those who love the word adventure. Not only for off-roaders, but it is the right vehicle for the Indian Defence Forces. It's a brilliant machine, and I will tell you why. Stay tuned. Let me quickly describe the exterior and interior to you. The Gurkha Xtreme is styled on the lines of the legendary Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. The exterior of the vehicle has undergone a facelift with a bold new front fascia, bonnet-mounted LED indicators, new front and rear steel bumpers. And what comes standard in this Gurkha Xtreme are the signature chrome finish air intake snorkel for deep water wading, muscular side cladding, new attractive bold graphics, clear lens headlamps, front fog lamps, large ORVMs, sturdy and full-length slip-resistant footboard, and increased width all-terrain tubeless tires. But this vehicle, however, has a Maxxis tire which makes the vehicle even better and masculine. As for the interior, it's very plain Jane with just the basics. It misses out on airbags. Now let me talk to you about performance. It's like a fairy tale come true for the off-roaders. The Gurkha Xtreme, with a high-strength CNC chassis, is powered by the Mercedes-Benz Source OM611 derived common rail diesel engine. It is the same engine that the company had raced for 3 years at the mighty Rainforest Challenge in 2014, 2015 and 2016. This engine develops 140 horsepower and 321 Newton-meter of peak torque with dual mass flywheel that ensures excellent drivability and low NVH. Sumir, a successful textile businessman, has influenced the making of this vehicle. Sumir's tech-savvy mind has ensured that the vehicle is not wanting when it comes to performance. He says the engine is very light, has got aluminum heads and very light parts imported from Mercedes. The torque curve is almost flat. The beautiful red line is at 4,100 RPM. Usually the best of diesel engines red line at 3,800 RPM. The peak torque is limited to meet the emission norms. This engine is capable of even 400 Newton meters of torque if one were to remap it, as they do in the aftermarket where ECMs are revamped. ECM is basically the onboard computer in your vehicle. Sumir says he's totally against this because that will compromise the life of the engine and will go against the legal testing of this vehicle. To handle this high torque, the company has fitted a new gearbox that goes by the name G32. This is also a Mercedes-derived gearbox. This gearbox is also compatible with the dual mass flywheel. This ensures that the vibrations are controlled and the ride is smooth. The lower end torque harmonics are not transferred to the body shell. And now to get a very smoother ride with one additional feature it has from the RFC Gurkha, it is the Divvy Warner transfer case. All the leading SUV makers in India go to Warner to buy their transfer cases. Warner has two types of transfer cases. One is selectable 4-wheel drive, the other is all-wheel drive. The all-wheel has a central differential. It does not have a 2-wheel and 4-wheel option. Differential takes care of the speeds between the wheels, but between the two axles there is again a small differential into the gearbox. A Divvy-based manual model that the Xtreme has typically meets the Army specifications. Army needs a manual selectable one because they do not want their four-wheel to be kicked in always. There is a lot of wastage of fuel. Since the rear axles of forced vehicles were always known for their proven qualities, the front axle has been deployed with the same technology as of the rear using the German steer technology. Something very interesting about the vehicle is that it also comes with a virtual lift in order to raise the height of the vehicle, especially the frame. It is primarily to accommodate larger tires for those keen to do so. It is, to put it correctly, ready for an off-roader. Even if bigger tires are put in, you do not disturb the mechanicals. Now, it has also become mandatory in the country with the recent Supreme Court ruling. You cannot go against the CMVR or Central Motor Vehicles rules and disturb the mechanicals or suspensions of the vehicle. In short, no modifications of any kind can be carried out in a vehicle that you buy. In such a scenario, the Force Gurkha Xtreme is like a dream come true for the off-roaders. By putting the lifts at the OEM level, the Force Xtreme has done a great service to the off-roading community, says Sumir. They can simply go ahead and put in larger tires without disturbing the suspension setup and flouting the CMVR norms. Competition vehicles in this price range are no match to the Gurkha Xtreme. One of the popular models from across the stable does not have a rigid front axle, nor does it have coil spring suspension. This has coil springs in front and rear. The Force Gurkha Xtreme has a live rigid front axle. It is proven for off-road abilities and definitely for defense. The new Gurkha Xtreme also has provision to fit hub logs on the front axle that help saves fuel as well as reduces stress on the drivetrain while it is in the two-wheel drive mode. The new Force Xtreme comes with differential lockers both for front and rear. This feature will come very handy if your vehicle is really beached. Essentially, what diff locks offer are something which goes beyond the purview of the four-wheel drive. While a four-wheel drive brings out a vehicle from sticky situation, it becomes helpless in case of extreme situation where you lose traction on both the axles. That's where differential locks come to your help and pull out the vehicle free. Situations beyond the scope of differential locks can then only be tackled with the help of a winch. Mind you, diff locks have to be unlocked the moment you are out of a sticky situation, or it can lead to a lot of damage to your vehicle. Moreover, deploying the front diff lock needs to be done with great care, and the front wheel needs to be pointed straight. Again, once the use of the diff lock is over, they immediately need to be unlocked. Another interesting feature of this driveline is that it has inbuilt crawl and hill descent control features. In four-wheel drive mode 4L, you can crawl up a steep hill with the RPM holding steady at 1000 plus levels. Also, while coming down a steep hill, you need not use brakes. It comes down gently in the 4L mode. Of course, on city roads and plain surfaces, one should drive on two-wheel drive to get better grip and fuel efficiency. Motown India needs to thank Gagan Sachdeva, a motor rallyist, helping us with the shoot so that we could capture the vehicle performance and its functions very clearly on this off-road track. I hope you are convinced by the abilities of this new Force Gurkha Xtreme 4x4 with differential locks. If you have liked this video, do not forget to like and share, and most important, if you're not subscribed to the Motown India channel, do so now. And most important, when you go to the Motown India channel on the different social media platforms, do like them. Till the next time, drive safe and always belt up when you are in a vehicle.